Hey, Michelle O'Neill here. So let me tell you, I loved reading growing up. It was my escape. It was my company. I was an only child for 10 years, and so books were my best friend and my comfort, especially when I got in trouble. Books were just about everything a girl needed. You know, books like Nancy Drew, The Hardy Boys, Harlequin Romance, Edgar Allan Poe, you name it. Between books and music, well, I was in heaven. And you know, I passed that love of books on to my daughter. In fact, that's one of the main reasons she used to get in trouble as a kid. We would always find her reading under the covers with a flashlight when she was supposed to be asleep. But, you know, I laughed on the other side. So that's why this week, I am so thrilled to introduce to you our little woman, big dreams young lady, Marley Diaz. She took the love of books to a whole new level. So make sure you check her out on Tuesday when I drop a post about her. But I also want to touch on a subject that has been coming up a bit lately, and that is, when is enough enough? Of course, you know me by now, and as always, my first inclination is to break out in song. So if you're wondering, Donna Summers for those of you who are puzzled. But anywho, the phrase enough is enough alone has two connotations in this context we're talking about this week. And that's one of the things I go into detail about in this week's episode of Mastering Your Monday podcast. The first is when your anxiety and your frustrations has hit an all-time high and you've just about had it. Well, how do you articulate you've had enough? And did you realize that there are some serious ramifications of actually ignoring this frustration? How do you not let the guilt draw you into a place that you don't want to be? And the second connotation? Well, it actually helps you in standing strong when you've hit your limit. It's about believing that you are enough. It's embracing the fact that you carry value. And in doing so, you have a choice of how you allow other people and other things to affect you. And you have every right to express it. In both of these stories today, what I found is that it's change that is the answer to our frustrations. But we have to be willing to make that change. And sometimes it's only when we have reached our limit that we're able to bring about that change. You know, is it just me or have you experienced times when you were with or talking to someone and you had just about all that you can take, or you saw an injustice or was tired of allowing things to go on? Well, I know I have. How did you find yourself handling that? I'd love to know. So make sure you check out this week's episode of Mastering Your Monday podcast. When is enough enough? And I'll put the link down below. But until next time, Michelle O'Neill here, Monday Mastery Moments. Take care.